Have you ever felt like no matter what you do, happiness feels out of reach, like it's just one step ahead of you, but you can't quite catch up? Maybe you've told yourself, if I can just get the promotion, or if I lose the weight, or if I find the right relationship, then I'll be happy. I've been there too. For years, I believed, just like most people, that happiness was tied to something external. But with time and experiences, I've learned that happiness doesn't come from chasing something outside of us. And most of the time, if happiness feels unattainable, it's being blocked by something we're holding on to inside. Hello and welcome. I am so blessed and honored you clicked on this video. Today, we're going to uncover the secrets to letting go of what blocks your blessings so you can finally thrive. I'll share practical steps, my personal stories, and simple daily habits you can start today to help you open the door to the happiness that's already waiting for you. Let's start by getting real about what's standing in the way, because happiness isn't as complicated as we make it. Happiness is an emotion, and we are the ones that feel our emotions. Yes, our experiences can influence our emotions, but most times we can work on controlling how we choose to feel, because how we feel comes from within us. So can our blocks. We often prevent our happiness without even realizing it. There are three common blocks to happiness. As I share them, I want you to think about which one resonates most with you. The first one is mental blocks. These are the repeated stories we tell ourselves, like, I'm not good enough, or I don't deserve to be happy, or things never work out for me. These thoughts create a filter through which we experience life. When you believe these things, your mind starts looking for evidence to prove them true. If removing mental blocks is challenging for you and you want to improve them, here's a quick exercise to help. Start by writing down one negative thought you have about yourself. For example, if the thought is, I'm not good enough, then I want you to confront the thought by asking yourself questions like, is this 100% true? Or is there evidence to prove this to be untrue? Most of the time, you'll realize these thoughts are just stories, not facts. Most likely, you picked up negative stories about yourself from others who also felt that they weren't good enough. Trust that you have the power to rewrite and reframe these thoughts. Try turning your negative narratives into positive, self affirming statements like, I am capable, or I am growing every day. Remember, the loudest, most important voice is your own. It is the closest to your ear. Pay attention to your whispers because they will manifest in your life. Only you can become your biggest cheerleader. Another obstruction to your happiness can be emotional blocks. These are emotions like anger, resentment, or regret. These feelings often come from holding on to the past. Maybe someone hurt you, or you made a mistake you can't seem to let go of. But holding on to these emotions doesn't punish the other person, it only punishes you. Your healing won't happen if you keep pretending your hurt does not exist. That apology you are waiting for will not fix what happened. That righting of the wrong you want to materialize won't make it justifiable. Forgive, move forward, and stop wishing it was different. Yes, you were hurt, but it is your responsibility to heal. If you want to release these emotional blocks, write a letter to someone you're holding resentment toward. You don't have to send it, but write out everything you're feeling. This helps release the grip on the bottled up emotions you have in you. Lastly, some people may have a silent block, perfectionism or control. We prevent our happiness when we believe we have to be perfect or be in control of every outcome. Here's the truth. Perfection doesn't exist, and trying to control everything will only exhaust you. If you let your attachment to outcomes control what you believe should happen in your life, you will experience disappointment. Remember, what is meant for you will never miss you, and what is sent to you is intended to teach and create a new you. Let go of what you think you should have gained and look at what you did achieve. Don't let perfectionism and control distract you from your destiny and block your blessings. To move past this block, start repeating my most favorite mantra: everything is always working out for me. Remember, Life is always working for you. It is up to you to release the grip of control and go with the flow. Now that we've identified what's blocking us, let's talk about letting go, because this is where transformation happens. Let me share a quick story. A few years ago, I was holding on to so much resentment about a situation that didn't go the way I wanted. My marriage ended, and so did all the dreams I had. I kept replaying the situation in my head, thinking, if only this had gone differently, I'd be happy right now. I blamed the situation, the people involved, and even myself. But the truth was that resentment wasn't changing the past, it was only stealing my present. One day I decided enough was enough. I wrote everything I was feeling in a journal and then asked myself, what is this resentment giving me? The answer? Nothing. It wasn't protecting me or helping me grow. It was only keeping me stuck. So I let it go. Past trauma can lead most of us to live a life of survival, and releasing, healing, and forgiveness were necessary for me to step forward to where I wanted to go. I began believing that there would always be more out there for me, more dreams, more happiness, and more thriving. Don't let what is behind you prevent you from planting solid roots, planning for your future, and trusting in your happiness. You can find your way and make a shift from surviving to thriving by accepting that your experiences do not define you. They only strengthen and reveal who you truly are. Only you can use what is created within you to create a new you and a new story. If you don't move past what hurts you, moving toward what will heal you will be difficult. Don't be ashamed to work on yourself. Everyone has something they are trying to get over. Healing helps you bridge the gap between affliction so that you can create affection for yourself. Self love and forgiveness are necessary for finding the peace you seek. You will find your peace, my friend. And here's what I want you to know: letting go isn't about forgetting or pretending something didn't hurt. It's about releasing its hold over you so you can move forward. Here are 3 steps you can take today to start letting go. One is awareness. Identify what you're holding on to. Write it down. Is it anger, regret, fear? Awareness is the first step to release. 2 is acceptance. Accept that you can't change the past. Say to yourself, I did the best I could with what I knew at the time. And 3 is action. Take one small step toward releasing it. Maybe that's having a difficult conversation, forgiving someone, or simply deciding to stop replaying the story in your mind. Letting go creates space, but what you fill that space with matters. Practicing gratitude, mindfulness, and visualization can be 3 simple habits you can practice every day to invite more happiness into your life. Gratitude helps you shift your focus from what you lack to all that you already have. Start a gratitude journal by jotting down 3 things you're thankful for each day. Explore our collection of inspirational journals to get started. Beginners can choose from guided options, while more experienced writers may prefer our classic ruled journals. If you want to try something else, try mindfulness and staying present. Happiness lives in the present moment, but so often we're walking around stuck in the past or worrying about the future. Here's a simple mindfulness exercise. Wherever you are, pause. Take a deep breath. Notice 3 things you can see, 2 things you can hear, and 1 thing you can feel. This pulls you back into the moment and helps you appreciate what's around you. Lastly, you can try visualization. Close your eyes and imagine your happiest, most fulfilled self. What does your day look like? Who are you with? What are you doing? Visualization isn't just daydreaming, it helps your brain start to align with what you want. And when you focus on what thriving looks like, you start noticing opportunities to create it. Here's what I want most for you to take away from today's message: happiness isn't something you have to chase, and it's not waiting for you in the future. It's here right now. And if you let go of what's holding you back, you will undoubtedly thrive. We encourage you to start your journey to more happiness small. Maybe it's letting go of one negative thought, forgiving one person, or celebrating one small moment of joy. You don't have to change everything overnight because progress happens one step at a time. Thank you for spending this time with me. If this message resonated with you, share in the comments what you're letting go of or which one of the practices you'll incorporate into your life. Remember, you deserve all the happiness in the world, and it starts with making space for it every single day. You've got this. Don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who might need it, and subscribe to the channel for more readings and inspiration throughout the year. Here's to welcoming a life filled with abundance, thriving, growth, and more miracles. As always, many blessings to you.